Welcome back to Shãmêless TV. My people, we don't come back again with another Ogbonge update. Right now, we want to talk about this issue of Biafra War, the former head of state, Yakubu Gowon, and IPOB. Una know say yesterday, he make one statement. IPOB don't come reply am. The indigenous people of Biafra, they don't comfort the recent statement on the Nigerian civil war credited to a former head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, describing his remark as a provocative, insensitive, and shameless. They say his attempt to whitewash the atrocities of the Biafran genocide he orchestrated. Gowon, who had during the 50th convention of the Christian Men's Fellowship of the Diocese of Abuja, held at St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Matama, Abuja, on Saturday, reportedly said, the Nigerian Civil War was never driven by hatred, but by a difficult necessity to preserve national unity. He further emphasized the importance of forgiveness, reconciliation, and unity across faiths and ethnicities, insisting that the civil war fought between 1967 and 1970 was intended to preserve Nigeria as one. But in a press statement released on Monday, the spokesman for the pro-Biafran group, Imapahafo, faulted Gowon's claims, insisting that his claims did not only distort history, but is a deliberate insult to the millions of Biafrans slaughtered under his command and an affront to all victims of his premeditated genocide campaign. Powerful said, to compare the civil war is to compare the civil war, please pardon me, to a quest for unity is to speak on the graves of our ancestors and mock the suffering of survivors. Gowon's legacy is not one of unity, but of unparalleled brutality, second only to Adolf Hitler's slaughter of 6 million Jews. His claim that the Nigerian civil war was fought for unity, not hatred, is not only a great text, the destruction of history, but a deliberate insult to the millions of Biafrans slaughtered under his command, and an affront to all victims of his premeditated genocide campaign. Gowon's crocodile tears over the violence, injurious, and his hollow lamentations about Nigerians' disunity cannot erase the bloodstains on his hands. His words are a painful reminder of the unrepentant arrogance of a man who presided over the massacre of over 5 million Biafrans, men, women, and children, whose only crime was seeking self-determination in the face of systematic marginalization and self-sponsored pogroms. The pro-Biafran group further insisted that Gowon was haunted by his misdeeds and had questions to answer concerning the Nigerian civil war. The questions Gowon must answer include what happened at Aburi, why did he renege on the agreement reached with Team Odumegu Ojukwu, which could have averted the war? Why did he repeatedly seek guidance from a certain diplomat during those negotiations, betraying Nigerian sovereignty to colonial interests? Why did he perpetuate the falsehood that the January 1966 coup was an Igbo plot, when evidence clearly shows it was a military action by officers from across Nigeria? Why did he refuse to return Nigeria to regionalization, a system that fostered unprecedented economic growth, in favor of a unitary structure designed to exploit Biafran's oil and gas resources? What transpired during the late Sir Ahmedu Bello's visit to to Sandhurst, where he addressed Nigerian cadets in Hausa, sowing seed of division. As a self-proclaimed born-again Christian, why have you refused to publish your account of the Aburi Accord? What truth are you afraid to reveal to prosperity? Gowon's periodic speeches are not calls for healing, but deliberate provocations that reopen old wounds. His refusal to acknowledge the truth about the Biafran genocide, the starvation, policies, mass executions, and area bombardment of civil populations demonstrates his lack of remorse. Unity cannot be imposed by force. None can it thrive in a contraction like Nigeria, an artificial creation designed by colonial masters to exploit indigenous ethnic nationalities. The diverse cultures and worldviews of Nigerian people are inconciliable under a forced union that prioritizes the interests of a few over the aspirations of many. To go on and it's like we say, your generation failed to build a foundation for meaningful development or coexistence. Your actions sowed the seed of discord that Nigeria reaps today. Spare us your whatever crocodile cries about unity. The blood of 5 million Biafrans cries out for justice, and no amount of media posturing can silence their voices. If you seek peaceful coexistence, let your actions, not empty words, prove it. Begin by telling the world how you sleep at night after superintending one of history war's atrocities, the statement added. The spokesman further said, IPOB remains resolute in its pursuit of self-determination for Biafra, adding, we call on all Biafrans, both at home and in the diaspora, to reject Gowon's revisionist narrative and unite in our quest for freedom. Nigerians' unity is immense, sustained by corruption and exploitation. The time for truth, justice, and liberation is now. So my people, now don't hear it now. How now see this matter? They don't tell Gowon say make him speak the truth. He no wan talk. Wetin happen for Aburi Accord? They wan talk am. Now I go drop this one. Abeg, drop your comment below the comment section. Share this video, make it go viral. Thank you.